So far as I can tell, the first major public appearance of the story of the Giant of Kandahar was on November 7th, 2005 on the radio program Coast to Coast AM. Created and originally hosted by Art Bell, Coast to Coast has been a force in late-night radio since its founding in 1978. Now, Bell himself was a military man, having served as an Air Force medic during the Vietnam War, and he began his broadcast career with a pirate radio station based out of Amarillo Air Force Base. When he left the military in 1966, he went right into the radio world, and what's truly remarkable about Art Bell's career from that point on is just how normal it was. For the first 20 years, he worked as a disc jockey for rock music stations, only entering the talk radio sphere as something of a side project in 1978 with the Las Vegas-based West Coast AM. And that show, renamed to Coast 10 years later, mostly dealt with fringe political topics and conspiracy theories, which set the stage for what the show would become in the late 1990s, that being one of the most notable paranormal-oriented broadcasts of all time. You see, Bell's show was special because it offered something different. Rather than trying to convince the listener of the reality of supernatural phenomena, Coast to Coast provided a platform for enthusiasts, researchers, and others to call in and tell their stories without fear of mockery or derision from the host. In addition, because the aim of the show was simply entertainment, Bell interviewed many guests who weren't arguing for a conspiracy theory, talking about being abducted, or telling stories about their steamy encounters with Bigfoot's daughter or the later lawsuits resulting from her father's wrath. He spoke with artists, comedians, actors, and even scientists.